It was the end of year 10 in secondary school UK, and all of the teachers are beginning to worry about us because the year 11s had just finished their GCSEs and gone off, done whatever they do on the summer holidays, which means now we are technically the oldest in the school. We are now the oldest year group. We are now the ones who are supposed to be setting an example. We're the ones with the pressure on us because the GCSEs, oh no, and supposed to stress about it, right? Supposed to stress about it. But that wasn't all, because the teachers were so concerned and so caring for us all that they loved to ask us, well, what career would we go down? Which is interesting, because it's around this age that everyone begins to ask what career you're going to go down. Your parents, what do you think you'll do? Your, grandparents as well, what do you think you're going to do? Your brother might even be interested. Your sister might be interested. Oh, what do you do? They might be. And your teachers especially are very interested. They'll ask you many, many times a month if you haven't got there yet. If you have been there, you understand what I'm saying. What do you want to do? 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 And they always tell you, it's no problem, but what are you going to do in college? Because that's coming up quickly. You need to decide. Even though you don't know what you're going to do, you need to decide for college. You need to decide for university. You need to decide for something what you're going to do. Because they're trying to teach you to have a perfected plan. But there is a flaw. See, the issue is with perfection is you're going to be slower with perfection. You're going to try less with perfection because you're going to perfect it first time and then you're just going to leave it behind. You're just going to go on to the next and the next and the next story, or the next and the next and the next, whichever path you take, right or left. You're just going to choose and then do the smallest amount of work. To these teachers, there was two different types of people. There was the first person who decided, yeah, you're right, I need a plan. I need to fornicate something inside of my mind that's going to tell me I need to go this way, I need to go that way, I need to go along this path and stay along this path for my entire life. This very mundane straight line that has no twists and turns in the story, just a couple of fucking potholes that I have to dodge. And then there was the other person who decided, nah, I'll just work. I'll just skip college. I'll just skip school. I'll just do something else. I'll just find a different way. And these people were normally the people who got bad results in school. So did they even know what they were doing? Probably not. But who do you think would succeed if I gave you a scenario? Let's say you're starting a pottery business. Literal pots is what you're trying to create. Flower pots, let's say. You're moulding the flower pots, but you only take the perfect flower pots. And then there's a version of, let's say, me. I'm in the same business as you. We have exactly the same materials, exactly the same time every day. But you're only making the perfect ones, which means you're making like 3 or 4 a day. I'm making shit ones every single time. But still, I'm keeping these shit ones and seeing how they turn out. I'm seeing what went wrong. I'm not destroying the clay or throwing it out or whatever. I'm not trying to perfect each and every single vase or vase. I'm trying to make sure the pot isn't perfected. But instead, I'm trying different formulas. I'm trying the thumb formula, then I try the finger formula. I try the palm formula. I try smoothing it out at the bottom and then beginning to slowly raise it up with some water. I try loads of different formulas and techniques. And then I find one that works for me. And I start producing 20 pots a day. Why? Because I didn't strive for that perfect shot, that perfect pot, that perfect vase, whatever it might be. I didn't strive for the perfection of it. I strived for it in the long run, which meant for the short term, I had to take the ego check, right? The reality check. And I had to take the loss. And understand that my pots suck. But instead of just getting rid of them or saying, oh, I messed up the pot, so I've got to slightly alter it and try and fix it, I'll just be like, okay, the pot's done. There's a slight bump here, but it's still good to go. And the only reason I messed up is because I wasn't good enough at this. I start analysing myself and what went wrong. I will succeed a lot quicker than you because I actually try more and more and more pots and more techniques. You stick to that one formula, that straight line. I'll have all sorts of fucking up and down, left, right, and all of that. But once I find the perfect formula, it's like you on a country road, 30 miles an hour, versus me on the highway, 90 miles an hour. I'm 3x the speed. I'm going to succeed 3 times the speed of you. You're going to be on this road for 90 years to get to the beach. I'm only going to be on it for, let's say I spent a year doing this, 31. So, the entire point of this video and story, just in case you haven't gathered yet, is perfection is bullshit. You shouldn't strive for it. You should strive for perfection in the long run. In the long run, the beach. But now, fuck perfection. Just quantity. Again and again and again. The reason I'm so good at YouTube now is because when I was shit at YouTube, I recorded every single day. Even though it was shit, the quality looked bad, my voice was bad, everything, my thumbnails, my titles, it all sucked. It was uninteresting, it was vague, and it wasn't, apart from the message I spoke in the video, which wasn't even concisely conveyed like I do now, it all sucked. Whereas now, you see a thumbnail that actually has fucking effort into it, you see a title that's actually been considered, and you see videos that are actually quite decent, and that's the same reason you're watching still to this point now. So, the number one takeaway from this video, fuck perfection. Go for quantity at the beginning, and then quality will come afterwards at the same speed you practice that. If you do 2 videos a day, 2 videos, you're going to improve rapidly. And then once you're really, really good, by the 6th month, you'll be doing 2 good quality videos a day versus the 2 bad ones at the beginning. Quantity is much more important at the beginning. Quality will come with experience. You will find quality with time. You'll look back at your old videos, you realise how shit they were. You look back at the way you used to play football, you realise how shit it was. You look at the old way you used to swing a golf club and you realise it looks terrible. You look at yourself in a boxing video and you realise your guard's like this and you fight like this and you sucked, but you thought you were really good because you hit the pads. Whereas now you have like the perfect high guard and you do Philly shilling with this. It's all a learning curve and an experience we need to gather through time. The experience is what's going to breed that confidence. And the experience, the only way we can get it is more and more and more exposure. So go out there, do the hard work even when you don't feel like it. Try your hardest to succeed. Stay strong out there, and I'll see you tomorrow.